I believe the Lord's asked me to kind of consolidate into one place some of the responses to the accusations and allegations and stuff that have been made. So it's all on a page. It's all on a page online called fellowshipofthemartyrs.com/June, JUNE.htm. And you can see the various videos and responses from me and other people. And may even put some of the emails that we've received of encouragement and other things on there, just so you can see some balance, and that there's a lot of fruit and a lot of people getting healed and delivered, and a lot of people seeing through the hate and the lies and the pots and pans that are banging around and stuff. Specifically, I'm making this email to Clare. And I love you very much. And I want you to be free. And all I've ever wanted is for you to be shiny and full of Jesus. And you're not. You're full of bitterness and unforgiveness and fear and love of money. And I'm asking you, if you say you love Jesus, if you say you're a woman of God, I'm asking you to respond about some of the specific things that you sent in that email out all over, that's been on the internet, that's been all over, and that since then you've refused to respond to at all. So far as I know, refused to even read. Specifically, I'd like you to show evidence that I hijacked your email account. I explained why you got the error message that you did and that I had nothing to do with it. I'd like you to show some proof, some evidence of some sort that I had something to do with it. I'd like you to show some evidence or proof that Chris stayed at $100+ a night hotels. Ever. A single receipt. A single shred of evidence. Even a witness that can testify that he did. Or even a statement from you that you saw the financials, that you saw the bills, and that you personally were intimately aware of the spending. Something to show that it isn't completely fabricated. Because Claire, it is. It is a flat-out lie. I don't care if you think I'm Satan. I don't care if you think I'm the Antichrist or an Antichrist, as you've said. If you love Jesus, then you need to not lie. And when you do, you need to say you're sorry. I'd like evidence. As I stated in the email, you said a very large slice of 6 figures was spent on equipment for Chris and I. I'd like to know what a very large slice is, and I'd like to know what equipment. Specifically, you should have a list. You should have at least something in your head to explain what exactly it was that a very large slice of over $100,000 got spent on. I'd like you to explain exactly about my extravagant lifestyle or Chris's extravagant lifestyle. What exactly that means and stuff. And I need to remind you and everybody else listening that you did this exact same thing 2 years ago. That when things got hard, when money got tight, when it looked like the furniture store was going under, you wigged out, insisted it wasn't God, panicked about money, panicked about your stuff, panicked about your own safety and security, disavowed me, sent an email out to everybody on the distribution list saying that you wanted nothing more to do with me, that you were never going to have anything to do with me again, that I was wrong, that you repented for ever having anything to do with me. You did that. I've got the emails. There's plenty of witnesses. A couple months later, the Lord sat you down. The Lord did, not me. You would barely even talk to me. You wouldn't even hear me. I didn't even want to be alone with you without a third person there to referee. You were so angry and so whatever. The Lord himself sat you down and said, you're wrong. He's right. You're here to help him. sell your house, lay the money down for the ministry. And you came to me and repented at Bob's, on the porch at Bob's house, and said you were wrong, and you cried, and we cried together. And soon after, you sent an email out to all those people apologizing, admitting that you were wrong. And here we are again. It really makes you look double-minded. Now, it doesn't matter if I'm some Svengali, Pied Piper, or whatever. If you are unstable and double-minded, God cannot bless you. So what is it? Were you wrong when you disavowed me the first time, or when you came back? Were you wrong when you disavowed me the second time? Were you wrong when you heard the Lord say to lay all that down? The priests of Zadok get to go into the Holy of Holies. The priests that misled the people, they still get to be priests. But they got to do the bloody, dirty work out front, sacrificing the animals and cleaning up the entrails and everything else, serving the people. Because they don't get to go into the Holy of Holies anymore because they didn't teach the people right. I don't know what that means going forward for those that stood the test, that took the bullets, that tried with all their heart to do the right thing, and those that followed man. As you're following Gary, as he's following you, as you're not following Jesus. I live 100 yards away. You don't have to purposefully turn your nose and try to ignore me every time I drive by. The hate in your eyes is visible to everyone. This is not the Clare that I knew. Other people come and they know this is not the Clare that they knew. This is not Jesus. This is a tangled up pretzel of spiritual affliction and fear and doubt and anger and bitterness, and you're in great danger. And I'm not asking you to follow me, ever. I never did. I'm asking you to follow Jesus. And I'm asking you, straight up, these things, show me a single evidence, a single witness of Chris staying, when he was out on the trips, staying at a hotel over $100. Show me what equipment that a very large slice of $100,000 got spent on. Or say you're sorry to Jesus, to me, and to the other people that were misled by your lies. And I'm asking the people of God to hold her accountable. There's dozens of people calling me to repent. Dozens of people. Lovingly some, for the sake of your soul, brother, please repent. Well, they're not even sure what exactly I have to repent for, but they're calling me to repent because they're worried about me. What about June? What about Claire? What about the other people that have gossiped and fed the lies that have spread? Are they in danger? Do they need to repent? Are you actively so vigorously calling them to repent? And if not, maybe there is a spirit involved here. If it's not even-handed, if it's not fair, if it's not right across the board, well, then maybe there is a spirit here. And maybe there is some persecution going on because God's accomplishing some things and Satan wants to stop it. If you love me, Bianca, Steve, Claire, then come. Call me. Talk to me. Deliver me. And repent for anything you've done to spread lies.